much as possible. But you got your life and you got your responsibilities and your occupation, and you have to do that. So in this way, you're leading by example. And we want a little from a lot of people. Like in the Greater London area, we got thousands and thousands of devotees. If everybody distributes a few books a month, that's tens of thousands of books. Just very easily going out in a very mellow way. So we just have to establish this culture that we carry books and that we give books to people. So you're doing that. But of course, the mind always says it's either everything or nothing. It's black or white. So then 90% of the time it's nothing. So we should not fall into that trap. Remember, every book you give can make a devotee, can make several devotees. So it doesn't matter whether you distribute 100 books, or 1 book, or 50 books, or 5,000 books. Of course, the more the better. But I know many devotees who are doing it consistently over a long period of time. But the numbers are fairly small. But they touch a lot of people's lives. And if you have the skill to organize, to enthuse, and to motivate others, to let them share and let them experience this nectar book distribution, you're going to get a lot of mercy there. I don't want to quantify it. I want to say, I tell people, if you come to my seminars, you have to give me 10%, of the mercy that you get. So, that's fairly honest. That's, so you could say so. If you help others to do their devotional service better, you get, a lot of their good wishes. And that's all we're made out of. We're made from the good wishes and from the blessings of the Vaishnavas. So we should strive for invoking more of those good wishes and blessings. Other questions?
Yeah. You said that on average we should spend not more than 30 seconds or 2 minutes on one person. At the same time, some of us are Portuguese, Russian, together.
So initially it may take you a little longer. But try to keep it short. Don't go into these 10, 15-minute presentations. I mean, usually after about 30 seconds, you can see whether the person will take the book or not. Maximum after a minute. And then you're just scared to cut it because you think, oh, it's going to get any better. But it won't. It's already over. Many times it's over before it even started. So why are you staying attached? And just, oh, okay, let them not say no. So you just stay and talk a little bit with me so I feel good. We're not in, this is not a popularity contest. This is not a beauty pageant or a talk show or a casting show. This is book distribution. So you don't want it? Have a great day. All the best. All glories to you. See you around next time. And you move on to the next person. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid to get no's or to be rejected. Yes.
Just for me, anyway, they're wasting your time. Do you know what I mean? The way to get over that is to cut something off. Is think they're wasting my time, and something. Do you know what I mean? That's what I find sometimes. And only once have I ever done a 15-minute conversation and come out with a book. But then if you don't do the book, it's such a letdown. I think it's for me anyway. So.
Yeah, and one leads to the other, and then you become despondent, and you become angry, and then you become upset, and you show it to the person, and it just ruins the whole mood. So that's why rather tell the person, come on, say no, you can do it. 1, 2, 3, no, okay. Do you feel better now? And then you just move on. So don't be attached. There's 7 billion people out there, and they're waiting to get the mercy. So, it's just attachment. Yes?
I wanted to ask, as well as developing qualities like humility and tolerance, these kind of qualities through book distribution, where do we know how to apply these? And then on the other hand, how do we know when to apply, really so much enthusiasm and, really go out there and find it?
Comes natural. You just got to be yourself. Just don't pretend. There's a lot of wannabes and a lot of pretenders out there. People are looking for something genuine, for something authentic. So they just want you. They don't want the perception of what you think you are. They want you. They want somebody who's for real. So just be for real. And whatever it is that your predominant qualities are, that will come out naturally. So it's not that you have to think like, okay, how am I going to deal with this one now? Is it going to be humility or is it going to be boldness? Or am I going to be funny? Some people are just more like this and some are more like that. You just have to be who you are. You can't imitate me, you can't imitate others. You can follow in the footsteps, you can learn by the example, you can get inspired, but if you say the same things that I say, it won't fly. And vice versa. Everybody's an individual. So you have got all very unique set of qualities and abilities and personality. So you use that in Krishna's service. Because that's what you've got. You can't imitate somebody else and do it in a different way. Prabhupada came to America, he told the people, like when he was in the area of Butler, Pennsylvania, he went to a college program, and the professor, he gave him a set of 3 Bhagavatams, and his sales pitch was, you know, I have brought these books all the way from India for very special friends. So in other words, you know, he invited that person to be one of his special friends by taking the books. So whatever it is that works for you, you just do that. And how do you find that out? By practice. You just have to practice. And if something doesn't work, try to refine it. If it still doesn't work, drop it. Use something else. There's millions of ways how you can distribute books. Don't be stereotyped. Don't think this is the only way. Because this is, you know, how my Sankirtan leader, or this is how somebody showed me how it works. No. There is unlimited ways how you can distribute books.
And you can also like reflect after you distribute a book.
You have to reflect. You have to constantly reflect. But not that you sit down and you analyze and you make surveys. You just have to learn how to reflect while you're doing the activity. And if you can't do that because you're too caught up in the activity, then do it at the end of the day. Okay, what were the greatest moments today? What were the worst moments today? Why did it work well? Why did it not work so well? What can I improve? What are my strong sides? How can I bank on them? And what are my weak sides? How can I make them stronger? How can I avoid those pitfalls? And if you can't do that because you're just too caught up in the action and in the passion and the heat of things, then you need friends. You need good colleagues. You need a Sankirtan leader. You say, okay, come on, watch me. Tell me, what am I doing wrong? What's not working here? And then he will tell you if he knows or she knows what's going on. If not, you're in trouble. Then you have to get just the connection to the super soul. Krishna is always there ready to tell us. But we're not always ready to listen. So sometimes we have to hear it from outside people. But many times we can't hear it from the devotees, so we have to hear it from the people on the street. And then it's kind of painful, you know, when the people tell you, get a life. You're such a, you know, slimy, creepy. You know? Just, where is your conviction? Do you believe in this? You know, people will ask you. Yes.
Many times the devotees have the idea that in the morning is much good, is more sattvic to distribute because people are more calm. During midday is more difficult, and in the end of the afternoon is not so good. You have is that strict or is that can be different for? And they say that weekend is nicer in the weekend because people are relaxed. So this